Using the Report Builder feature, you can also build and save your own custom builder reports. So we're going to go to Reporting and then Report Builder. Here you will see any reports that you may have created previously. When you start, of course, there will be no reports listed here. In this example, we're going to create a report that will show us employees that has left the company and has been identified as a regretted leaver. In other words, you believe this employee's departure from the company would have a negative impact and you would prefer that they have never left. Let's start by clicking on the New Report button. There may be reports types available, but we're going to click on Table. The data source is one of the tables where data is stored in a database. In this report, we're going to select Employees. Now we'll enter a report name with a meaningful description if necessary. Next, we're going to add fields from the employee table from our report. As you can see, there are lots of fields that you can choose from. To help us find the fields that we are looking for, we can always search them right here. We will find some fields that match our search criteria, so we can click on the field and then add them to our report. Continue to search for and add fields until you have all the fields needed for this report. When you finish adding the fields in the report, you can edit the field names to make them look meaningful when the report runs. You can also change the column order of the report by moving them into different positions. Grouping allows you to take a list of data, then group it into rows together based on a common criteria. In this case, we will group a list of employees with the relevant site. You can also add an aggregate, which is a value that is made from a calculations on other values. We will aggregate by department, and our aggregate type is count. As you get more confident with building reports, you may wish to add another aggregate, but we'll just leave this one for now. You may also want to sort your results by one or more fields or columns. We're going to choose a leave date in ascending order. In our report, we want only employees to see employees who are regretted leavers, so now we're going to create a filter, which in this case, we're going to and then we select our filter type, which in this case is equals. And then finally, we select yes. We're done for now, so we're going to go ahead and click on Save Report, and the report has been saved successfully, so we're going to view the report. So what we can see here is one regretted leaver. It's always possible that you may not see any data in a report. This can be because perhaps there were no employees who were marked as regretted leavers, or it could be a problem in the report itself, perhaps with the filter in which in case you can click on the Edit Report button and then view the options you have added and make some necessary changes in the report. So if I change this filter from yes to no, and then click on Edit Report, followed by View Report, You can see a list of employees who are not marked as regretted leavers. In fact, some have not even left your business. So we must make sure we get our filters logically correct. So for now, we're going to go ahead and click on the Edit Report and change the filter back from No to Yes. When you're finished, you click on Edit Report and then View Report. To the right of your screen, there are actions where you can view the report, edit the report, and share the report. As you can see, you can share this report with other users as viewers or editors. Adding someone to the viewer section will give the member of the employee group permission to view this report. However, they will only be able to see the data relating to themselves. Adding someone as an editor who is a member of an employee group not only gives you the permission, but also allows you to edit the report. As these permissions are given to the original report, any changes to the report made by yourself or an editor will be seen by yourself and all viewers and editors. In this example, we're going to make this report available to the managers group, and then we click on Update Permissions. You can see from this error that the managers do not have permission to view the dataset. So to clear this area, we're going to go to Administration, Company, and then Report Builder Permissions. Here we can give the access level permissions to view one or more datasets. In this case, we're going to select employees because that is the source we use for our regretted leaver report. When we're done, click on Submit, and the Report Builder permissions has been updated successfully. Returning to our report in Reporting, and then Report Builder, we can go back to the Share icon and then add the Manager group as a viewer again. Once done, you'll go ahead and click on Update Permissions. And this time, it was successfully, and the report permission has been updated. Now if we log in as one of our managers, Mark Cuban, and then go to Reporting, and then Report Builder, Mark can see all of the standard report builders, but also can see the employee regretted leavers report. This time he can only view this, but not edit this. And also, Mark will only see employees that reports to him. As you can see, Mark can also create his own reports, but is only able to select employees as his data source because that is the permissions we gave to the manager group previously. So we're going to go ahead and give this report a name and a meeting description if ever. And as we did before, search for and add some fields. Edit the field names to make it more meaningful. And rearrange the columns if necessary. We will not put any grouping, aggregate, fields, and filters. We're just going to go ahead and click on Save Report, and then View Report. Once again, this report only shows the employees that reports to this manager. Returning to the report list view, you can see that there are more actions available for the My Employees report that we have just created. If we click on the Share action, we can see that Mark is shown as the editor for this report. Now, Mark is going to copy this report. Copying this report will ask if the employee has created the report themselves. This means that any changes the employee makes to their copy of the report will not be reflected in the original report, and vice versa. So in this case, we're going to copy this report to the finance group, and we can see that the report has been copied successfully.